You got a lot of the Los Angeles Lakers. They make it seem close for just a quarter, and then they just take it away by halftime. Anthony Davis is the man. He shot 5 3-pointers, which, if you heard in the broadcast, they were saying they really want Anthony Davis to start shooting more 3-pointers. They think that's a door they need to crack open, and I think that's what they're doing. He had eight rebounds, five assists, and 28 points. Great game by him. LeBron James behind him, had a double double, 10 assists and 22 points. LeBron James, well, can take a backseat now. I still think he's gonna average like 20 points per game, but he's gonna come over and he's gonna do his thing. And I think he's a great player, a great guy for this team to have, and it's gonna be fun to watch them this year. Next up, it's just Marcus Gasol. I think Marcus Gasol should be given like 6, 7 more rebounds every game. Because even though he had 9 rebounds, this guy has more rebounds. He like slaps the ball so many times into the direction of his team. Like, he might not be credited for the rebound, but he sets up rebounds for his teammates, which is awesome. He's like one of the best rebounders ever. Like, he's fine not taking the rebound himself and just hitting it in the direction like a volleyball player so his team could get it. Such a smart guy. Such a smart guy. Dennis Schroeder, the man from Oklahoma City. The guy who has like some shot creation. So a guy who can really, when Dennis Schroeder's going, LeBron James or Anthony Davis don't have to go. And it's really nice to see that Dennis Schroeder actually can be a 20-point scorer and scores with ease. It's just nice to see that he can do that. And if the Timberwolves are ever struggling, he's the guy that they should go to. I feel that with 100% confidence. I feel like if they don't do that, they're just missing out. Davies Caldwell-Pope, great player. He had 2 blocks, 1 steal. Really good defensive effort. Davies Caldwell-Pope, people forget how good of a defender he can be until people remember that he was this great defender, and he can turn it on whenever. He goes 2 for 6 from 3, and I mean, it's only 8 points he scored, but he offered so much on offense that it's just like something you can't ignore. He's just one of the best two-way players in the entire NBA. Then you get off the bench, Montrezl Harrell. Montrezl Harrell, just one of the best big men off the bench, one of the best off the bench scorers in the entire NBA. Somebody you got to always keep your mind to. I think having Montrezl Harrell makes his team so much more explosive than we initially thought. I think it's people anticipated them to be a very similar team coming back and trying to go back to the finals, but I think this team's very different. Has multiple scorers, especially scorers off the bench. Like, you might think you just have to take care of LeBron and Anthony, but you're wrong, because if they're not having good nights, they have a plethora of guys who could pick up the slack in the scoring department, just in case those two guys are working out. Man, I think that's something dangerous. I think Kyle Kuzma not starting also caught us by surprise. I think having Kyle Kuzma and Montrezl Harrell come off the bench was such a good job by them. Montrezl Harrell, like, he seems like he's doing a better job rebounding for this team. I mean, Marquise Morris got 7 boards to go along with 3 3-pointers. He's doing a good job there. But it just seems like Montrezl Harrell is doing a better job of getting offensive rebounds, being in place. Like, he got 5 offensive boards, which is phenomenal. That's what you want. And it's great to see that his team is doing that. You want to get as many offensive rebounds as you can. You want to win the offensive turnover battle. I mean, offensive rebounding battle, that's how you win. That's how you win basketball games, especially into the playoffs. But then you get Kyle Kuzma, who went 3 for 4 from 3. And it's just fun to watch him, If you can continue to hit that 3-point shot, get a nice play on defense with a nice block. Kyle Kuzma, really, like, I like him off the bench because then they have more shooting with Contavious Pope and Dennis Schroeder. But we could see Kuzma start with Gasol coming off the bench and Davis starting at center. We could see that happen. I'm just a very big Kyle Kuzma fan, so I just think they like stretching the floor with Kuzma, and they know he'll offer some sort of rebounding too when he puts his head into it and he's trying hard enough. He knows that what to do, so it's always just interesting to see him out of all people play. But yeah, so it's really interesting what the Lakers are going to do about this. And their bench is interesting. Wes Matthews, another guy who was just quiet. He was 1 for 3 from 3. He get a steal, but he didn't do much. Everyone talked about Taylor Horton Tucker in the beginning of the year. He has not really played at all. I have not really watched Taylor Horton Tucker at all. So, where is he, guys? Everyone's talking all this good stuff. Why is he only playing 7 to 10 minutes a night? Come on. If he's that good, you'd think he'd be playing more. That's just my 50 cents. If you're that good like everyone says you are, why aren't you starting? It's just me. But yeah, I think the main team is Davis, James, Gasol, Schroeder, Caldwell Pope, Morris, Harrell, Kuzma, and Wes Matthews. It's like a 9-player rotation. Maybe they sometimes work a Horton Tucker. We get a 10-man rotation. Because right now it's technically a 13-man rotation, but it's really just because there's a blowout. And that's what happens during blowouts. Yeah, I just fell asleep for maybe an hour, and it's kind of fucking nice. I was out. I did not expect to fall asleep this easy. I was dead. I have been watching basketball all day. So hey, I'm not complaining. I think I just burped. It was not comfortable, that burp. But yeah, that's pretty much the video, guys. I hope you guys didn't make it. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for being part of the end of the video, gang. Gang. Buzz. Yeah. That's pretty much the video, guys. I hope you guys have a great day. Because I know I will. Till next time, guys. Puppies out.